Good morning, my loves. Happy Sunday. It is a truly spectacular morning here at the lake. Is that not just gorgeous? It's just amazing. Here we get a lot of amazing. We get a lot of beautiful mornings and beautiful evenings. Of course, we get 120 degrees in the summer too, so a bit of a trade-off. Interesting topic this morning. We are talking about haters. They are everywhere you look. They are. They're in your own family, promise you. They are in your own family, maybe in your own house. They're where you work. They're down the street there, maybe your neighbors. Everywhere we have haters. What are you going to do about it? I want you to think about something. People that hate you personally, they hate something about you. Could they possibly be hating you because there's something within you that is missing within them? And it's not exactly hate as much as it is jealousy and envy. They wish they could have your lens and see life as you do. They wish they could have your good fortune. They wish they could have your life, your happiness, maybe your looks, your job. Well, a lot of that is anybody's for the taking. You know, change your lens. There's a lot of people out there. I've written a lot of books. I do the videos. I get a lot of hate. I'm active on social media, not as active as I was since I've gone back to work full time, but I am active on social media and I do get my fair share of hate. Okay. A, everyone is entitled to their opinion. B, everyone's entitled to be wrong. That's how I look at it. I do read what they say because what if they're pointing out something that's true and accurate? You can't just jump to conclusions. Oh, they don't like me. They're saying something hurtful. They're wrong. No. Be open. Read what they're saying. And then decide, is this just a crock of shit? Are they just being hateful? Or are they bringing something to your attention that maybe you had overlooked? Keep an open mind. No one's perfect. Not even you. Not even me. But is there something in them that is missing? They don't know how to get it. Maybe they're frustrated, they're angry, they're lost. Maybe they've been told their whole life they're not worthy. We both know that's not true. Everyone is worthy of happiness and success, respect, kindness. But it has to come from you as well. It has to come from within. You have to know that you're worthy. Look in the mirror and see yourself through that lens that I am worthy. I am a beautiful child of God, regardless what your religion is. And you can't hate somebody just because they pray to God differently than you. That's silly. I was thinking about this morning, and people in France, Spain, Greece, Rome, pray differently in a different language than those of us here in America. Because most people here in America, when you do your prayers, your thoughts, your words are in English. Well, think about it. People in France speak French. People in Rome, they may speak Latin. Really and for true. People in Italy speak Italian. Spain, Spanish. Think about it. It's the same prayers. They're asking for the same thing all over the world. For kindness, for blessings, for protection, for good health, for guidance, wisdom, enlightenment, forgiveness. They're asking God to forgive them, maybe somebody else to forgive them. Maybe they're asking for help forgiving someone. The same thing everybody else is asking for. So you hate them just because you don't understand the language? Maybe you don't understand that belief system? Okay, instead of hating because you don't understand it, learn about it before you start hating something. That's like saying, I hate asparagus. I hate Brussels sprouts. You've never tried them. They smell disgusting. But until you try it, you don't know. And I'm not telling you to try different religions. I'm just saying until you know for yourself what it's about. And I am not talking about talking to your neighbor's best friend's barber's dog groomer, second cousin Fred. I'm talking about reading real life books, not Wikipedia, not stuff on social media, reading. Go to a church leader, go to somebody that belongs to that religion and say, can you explain to me the fundamentals? I don't understand this. Can you explain it to me? And they will. They will be happy to do it. Not everybody is going to try to convert you, but they will be happy to explain things to you. I have friends, close friends, besties of different religions. I have friends that are, of course, Christian. I have friends that are, of course, Jewish. I have friends that are Muslim. I adore these people. They are my best friends. I didn't know that much about Islam until it was explained to me. I don't practice that religion. I respect it, absolutely. Their dedication, their devotion, is nothing to fear. It's just different. People of different cultures, people are afraid of them. They hate them because they don't understand. They're just raised in a different country with different cultures and beliefs and ways of life. Just like there are people that hate Americans because we're different than they are. Learn about the differences. Instead of hating, educate yourself. I have seen in one of my books, and it's a children's book, and it is Me and My Friends. That book and the book after that, the sequel, Holidays with Friends, embraces cultural diversity in children. That it's okay for your kids to have friends of different religions, different cultures, neurodivergence. It's okay. They're kids. And if you're uncomfortable with your child attending a party, a birthday party, a graduation party, an 8th grade graduation party, or whatever it is, because you don't know that family and it's a different culture, stay at the party. Tell the mom, do you mind if I stay? I'm interested. Don't be judgmental. And if you're the one hosting the party and a parent comes to you and says, do you mind if I stay? Don't say, oh, your child's fine. Say, no, you're welcome to stay. Have some cake, have some whatever you're serving. Make yourself comfortable. We can always use an extra set of eyes and hands. Make them welcome. Because parents, for the most part, all over the world are the same. We love our kids, we want the best for them, and we're very protective. There's a little mama bear, papa bear in all of us. So until you know and educate yourself, don't hate. And don't allow yourself to be swayed to hate somebody just because someone else does. That's not fair. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to the person you're supposedly hating. You have your own thoughts. You have your own mind. Don't allow generational hate to step in. Growing up back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, primarily the 60s, there was a lot of hate. There was a lot of racism. There was the war in Vietnam. There was a lot of hate. Everybody thinks, peace and love and hippies. And yeah, there was a lot of hate. There was a lot of hate because people assumed. They just assumed. Don't assume. Stay out of the generational hate. Just because your great-granddaddy, your great-grandma, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunties, your uncles, whoever, your parents, hate a culture, hate a political party, hate whatever. That doesn't mean you have to. Good Lord, you're an adult. You can think for yourself. And I cannot stress this enough, and I want you to listen up. Just because someone committed a crime against a member of your family does not give you the right to hate an entire race or culture. Think of all the horrific things, and I'm sorry, it's going to piss some folks off, but people such as white people, Americans, have done to other people. Think about it. All over the world, there are criminals, there are bad people, but they're from all over the world. They're not predominantly white, they're not predominantly black, they're not predominantly Hispanic, they're not one's particular culture, religion, political party. So come on, let's be realistic here. Get off our little pious high horse and be reasonable. There are bad people in this world. There are evil people in this world. There are people in this world that have no soul. But they're not locked into one race or one culture. They may try to sway you to thinking that, but it's not true. Think for yourself. That's why God gave you a mind. Have the courage to stand up for yourself and say, well, that's fine for you to believe that way. That's not how I believe. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for yourself, but stop the hate. And I cannot stress this final point enough. Honey, stop hating yourself. You're a beautiful soul. Maybe you've been a little misguided. Maybe you grew up in a toxic environment. You've been in toxic relationships. You have a toxic mindset. You've dealt with generational trauma your whole life. Okay, now you know. Let's do something about it. You can unlearn toxic behaviors and toxic beliefs and learn healthy behaviors and beliefs. The lens that you've viewed yourself through your entire life may have been skewed, guided, clouded by people that disrespected you, hated you, hurt you. But that doesn't give you the right to hurt yourself, to hate yourself. Look at yourself for who you are, a beautiful child of God with a beautiful heart, a brilliant mind. You're a good soul. You love animals, nature, books, music, whatever it is. Celebrate that. Just because somebody tells you something hurtful about you. I tell kids this all the time because kids can be very mean to each other. And they will say, somebody told me I'm fat, I'm ugly, whatever. Okay, fine. Baby, somebody could tell you you're a giraffe, but that does not make you a giraffe. Unless you start thinking that you're a giraffe. You're not a giraffe. Just because somebody tells you you're mean, you're stupid, you're ugly, let them say what they want, because we know the truth. And maybe whatever they're hating in you is missing in them. Maybe they see that you have a good heart, a brilliant mind, a good soul, and they're jealous. If you thought of it like that, something to think about. Accept yourself for who you are. Love yourself for who you are. Celebrate who you are. I'm proud of you for being who you are. Let's step away from the hate and the anger and the violence and the venom, because you're worthy of more than that. Trust me, I'm old. I know this shit.